Hey guys, welcome to another video on Football Overseas YouTube channel. And yeah, what was that performance against Tottenham? That was a glorious performance. Second half, especially towards the end, the last 10 minutes, where we bottled a 1-0 lead. Even though the lead saved us from an embarrassment, he saved us from embarrassment loss against Tottenham. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, Dalot has been performing consistently as well. Yeah, I'm happy for that. Header he scored towards the end was a good header. Also, the one Bomo scored, the link up between Bomo and Ahmad, that was a good link up as well. And also, I think the subs killed the game. I don't, yeah, also the subs killed the game. We didn't, Ruben did not have, I don't think Ruben coming to this game, I don't think Ruben had a game plan to control a lead or to sustain a lead. I think his game plan, if you look at the bench options, were to were to come back, were to come back from, yeah, his game option were two things: whether to score an equalizer or to come back into the game. Yeah, so those are the two things he had. I think, yeah, and also how the hell did we concede 2 goals in a second game in a row, where we switch off for like 5 to 10 minutes. We switch off for 5 to 10 minutes. We concede 2 goals in that span of 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, and I'm fuming enough. I was actually pissed off that time when I saw that. I went out. I think during the watch along, I went out to get some fruits. I came back. I was convinced. It was at 5th minute. I was convinced United was going to win 1-0. I was actually convinced. I said, with the way we're playing, there's no way we can bottle at 1-0 late. Then I come back, I see Tottenham score 1-1. I was like, what the hell? Then again, towards the end, in the 90th minute, because Tottenham takes the lead, and I'm like, I was actually filming at that time. Then the lead equalized, and it did take away the feeling, because I'm like, we, for the second game in a row, we bottled a chance where we could have secured 3 points. Nottingham, again, the same pattern. Nottingham, we were ahead at halftime 1-0. At halftime, we were ahead 1-0. That same as Tottenham, we were ahead 1-0. Not then in the first 5 minutes, Nottingham took the lead. The first 5 minutes of the second half, but this time against Tottenham, it was the last 10 minutes. We lost concentration in the last 10 minutes. Then, boom, Tottenham we conceded 2 goals in that span of 10 minutes. I'm like, how how do we lose concentration that quickly, and suddenly a game that where we controlled ever since we took the lead turned into chaos. And it's like chaotic. The way we defend in the box is chaotic. Like a never calm whenever United is defending in the box. Like where there's a lot of players, like the players are confused. They don't know how to position themselves well. They don't know how to be aggressive. Some players are scared of approaching the player. Also, some players are scared of holding down the midfield against passive players. Like United does not play well against passive players, and that's something we need to work on. Yeah, and also we bottled a chance to be in top four. We could have finished second. We could have. This is the second game. We could have finished in top four. Second game back to back in a row. We could have finished in top four. Yeah. Yeah, Bruno misplaced a lot of passes, inaccurate passes. Also, Maguire's injury is a worry as well. Another Sesko stinker. Sesko, he should have stayed on the bench. To be honest, I think Sesko did not make any impact coming off the bench. I'm not even hating on Sesko. I loved the way he's formed, but that game, you have to be honest, Sesko had a stinker. He came on, missed two chances, one open goal chance and one other chance as well. And then in the 90th minute, he gets injured. Like surely Sesko, come on. We have seen time and time over again where a player plays on with an injury, a player comes, plays on with pain in the leg. It's called having comradeship, and yeah, it is swimming, and you cannot abandon ship when you're feeling a slight knock in your leg. You cannot abandon ship. You at least play with the pain. At least fans will feel more sympathy if it came out at the end of the game where you played with the pain. You are out for some days, but when you come off, then Tottenham takes the lead again. Fans will be more fuming than that, and it makes sense why fans are calling out Sesko for that. You cannot call a fake fan when Sesko has to take some count of accountability. But yeah, also yeah, also Bruno missed a lot of passes as well. That was also another fuming thing as well. I and also I don't get why United, like, we are not accurate in doing long ball passing. Like, we pass the ball into the middle of the space. There's no person, like when you're doing long ball passing, you have to have two things. Either you have to improve your accuracy on how that ball is being launched from that closer to the runner. It has to touch the feet of that runner. It has to be that accurate. Or if you are if you are doing a long ball cross into the middle of the space, the runner has to have that vision beforehand, run into that position before you close it in. But if you cannot do both of those two things, you stick to short passing strategies. Also, Dogu played well against Tottenham. His advances down the left wing, he was dangerous. Mazwari was a bit quiet, but I feel like Dogo and Mazwari should have played on until the 35th minute together as a pair, because we did not concede any goals. Also, Dalot and Ugarte were poor subs. Poor subs. I don't know what Ugarte was doing. Like, how do you allow other bats to pace you, to outpace you, Gate? That is outrageous. And I can see why PSG was willing to sell you, because he cannot hold down the midfield. He can be easily beaten off the ball. He can be beaten. He can be beaten easily, like as if you're a statue. The players can turn you into a ballerina, and that thing as well. Casemiro should have stayed on. I feel like Casemiro should have stayed on. Ugarte should be sold, Dalot should be sold, and we need to find an outlet to Ugarte. And in the summer, we need to find a replacement to Casemiro. I know Ineos is not wanting to renew Casemiro, even though he has been playing well the last 1.5 seasons. And we need to find a box-to-box midfielder. So we need 3 CMs this summer. That's what I realized as well. Yeah, and we need to heavily invest in our wing backs. When I mean heavily invest, we need a left wing back who can defend, and we need a left wing back who is balanced enough. We have too many offensive left wing back. We don't have a defensive left wing back. Left time, yeah, and also for right wing back, we need a defensive right wing back, and we need an offensive right wing back. Mazwari is more of a balanced right wing back. He's not an offensive, he's not totally offensive, he's not totally defensive. Also, Ruben, that's to advise you as well. I know you'll not take my advice, but when you're coming into a game, you should have a 3-plan strategy in your bench. You should have 3 players for plan A. Plan A is to control the game. Plan B is to control is to sustain the lead. Plan C is to chase the game and to chase an equalizer. Yeah, so 3 players for plan A, 3 players for plan B, 3 players for plan C. Yeah, Players need to plan their vision, runs better into the space. Also, United players need to learn how to improve accuracy and learn how to curve the balls into the wings better. Also, something that I noted as well is we need to learn how to break down teams who play a low block football more easily because I realized sometime in the first half, at least 30 minutes, we were finding it hard to break into Tottenham's box until Bomo had that header into that box. Yeah, so we also need to be more defensively clinical. We are 5 game unbeaten streak. That is a good. That's some positivity, and I think we need to regroup and work on our issues because I think the remaining 2025 games, we have no excuse why we cannot win all of those games. And what I do see, we need more offensive scorers and providers, more creative spark in the team as well. Because what I'm worried about is how can Man United sustain the creative spark once Bomo and Ahmad have gone to 235. Yes, the games opponents were playing are easier opponent, but right now, looking at it this way, is that Obomu and Ahmad are the clear two sparks. Once they go for AFCON, there is no other clear two sparks that I see that scored except from Bruno and Cunha. Yeah, the rest are just what defensive players. Also, we need a quality squad depth. I remember I said this in one of these streams. We, I, the thing that United fans think that we need is quantity. Yes, we do need a quantity squad depth, but we need quality in quantity. Quality in quantity means that we need to get good quality players to play as rotational players, if you get what I mean. Yeah. Also, for that second goal where we conceded, what the hell? Who was man marking Richarlison in the box? I mean, Richarlison was not marked by anyone in the box, and that's how we conceded. Yeah, and that's how he deflected a goal. And also, I think United needs to position themselves better in the defending closest as well. I think too many times we find ourselves, we don't align our bodies correctly, and we tend to raise our legs, and like for example, yes, this chance Lammens saved it, but when 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 Odogo was resting down the wings and Ahmad raised his legs up to try to defend that. He raised his legs, his body was positioned left. From the left side, he raised his leg right. The ball was already off the ball on the right side. Obviously, Ahmad is short, so I feel like Ahmad should have been, his body should have positioned on the right and he should have raised his leg on the left. It's either that or he uses his head to try to header it out. I think it has a variety of the way we defend. When we're defending closest, let's try to use our head more than we raise our leg up to clear out chances because there's more chance of us clearing out a ball when we raise our leg up. But yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm actually pissed off with um, that we bottled for the second game in a row. We bottled 3 points, and we got 1 point out of it. And it was a game. This was a game where we could have won 2-0 easily. We could have beaten not Tottenham 2-0 easily or 1-0 easily if we sustained and learned how to control the freaking ball. The game. That's like against Nottingham. We bottled our chances, and we towards the end we find ourselves we always set up scenarios where we were dominating towards the game. We were in the lead. Then towards the end of the game, we have to have a chance to equalize. We have to try to save ourselves because we create chances where those situations don't have to exist if we learn how to freaking control the game. Yeah, if we learn how to freaking control the game, that way we won't have had those chances. Also, yeah. Also, we need to sell Dalot as well. Dalot, Ugarte, Mount. We need to get a quality squad depth as well. Yeah, that's what. And also, yeah, I think that's it. I think let's use these 2 weeks to regroup ourselves, to learn basic defending 101, and to learn how to break down low blocks into and break into that box more easily, and how to defend better. Defend closes, I think that is a weakness. We don't know how to defend a close, and we don't know how to defend in the box better without to make it look chaotic defending. Yes. Yeah, so I think, yeah, make sure you smash the subscribe button, make sure you like, make sure you hit everything else, because yeah, I'm done.